dating is a lot easier than business. And most people that are giving like dating advice are not actually in happy marriages. And they're giving advice as a form of therapy to like figure out why things didn't work. So of course they feed off of each other. When I post stuff like on Twitter, I always get the same people. It's the red pill men that are single and in their like late 30s, 40s, and then the OnlyFans women. And it's like the same personality. These people deserve each other. And for the average person, they're giving you terrible advice. So men, we do not want a traditional girl who stays home and has 8 cows and makes little brownies. All we want is an upper middle class girl whose parents love each other. She has one quilted Chanel purse her mom gave her. She goes out to clubs once in a while. It's okay. It doesn't mean she's a bad girl. And women don't want like this red pill guy who's aware of his value and how amazing he is. They want like a chill, like you ever seen 1970s Robert Redford, just a chill guy. Maybe he's got a couple fringe political beliefs, but in general, he's just relaxed. He's good at life. She can take him out in public. He can have a normal conversation and he can play tennis with her parents. You can play doubles tennis together. These are not hard people to find. You can find these people in any major city. Just relax, get married, go have kids. This is not hard, guys. In 6 months, you can find the one. You can find someone you can marry in 6 months. I'm going to tell you how to find the one in 6 months. This advice works for men or women. Men and women are not super different. Just like in fitness, they're a little bit different. They're not super different. So the same advice is going to work for both. Going to teach you all how to do it. Number one, you're going to dress in a traditional and relaxed way. So linen, cotton shirts. You can buy some cool stuff like a Burberry coat, Tom Brown, mohair cardigan, little Japanese sports watch. This was $160. Buy these on eBay. They don't spend more than $200. These things are cheap and you can wear them forever. Women, listen, I don't know the details. Go to Carolyn Bessette, that married John F. Kennedy Jr., and just copy her shit. Just go to a stylist, find a tailor, copy her shit. This is cheap stuff. Elegance is cheap. It's not about labels. It's a state of mind. Number two, you want to have a good job or a business. What is a good job or a business in the year 2024? You can have an agency. You can be in sales. You can be in tech. You can be in corporate, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer. And the first two, like if you don't have a college degree like me, 40-year-old loser, no college degree, doesn't matter. I make a lot of money in my agency. How much money do you make? A lot. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about money. This is one of the worst things you can do. For women, but also men, you want to have jobs that have a social component. So PR, hospitality, they can work wonders. So Carolyn met JFK Jr. doing PR for Calvin Klein. Matt Damon met his wife. She was a bartender. But there's a big difference between being like the bottle service girl at 11, and I mean, those girls, harder for them, the perverse incentives, versus being the bartender at the Ritz-Carlton. You want to look at, there's a big difference between you're walking around in a park in a Dallas suburb, like a Fort Worth suburb, and then you're walking around Brickell in Miami where all the beautiful people are. So you want to go where your ideal dates are going to go. Just go where they are. And there's a way to measure this. And then you want to be in shape and you want to play a rugged upper class sport. What do I mean when I say upper class? Skiing, boxing, rugby, sailing, tennis, golf. But you also don't want to talk about sports too much. You don't want to be like talking about the football all the time. It's a little bit is fine. For women, it's the same, but like you do like less muscular stuff. And then when people ask you about money, you're just like, hey, it goes up and down, give like a little smile and just like relax about how much money you make. And then when the political stuff starts getting really heavy, because people really like talk about politics, just like, yeah, it's crazy. These people are nuts out there. Just like go, so just don't be that guy. So these are the biggest social mistakes people make. I see them all the time. Politics, religion, money. No one's going to like you more when they know that you make more money. It's okay to have a nice watch. It's okay to make money. So you want to be social and go out twice a week. Usually Thursday, Saturday is the best with like a core friend. Don't do more than twice a week. If you're building a business, you're like under 30, like twice a week is play sports once or twice a week, travel 3-4 times a year, take pictures, post the pictures, like celebrate life. And why this works. So you display a complete lack of stress about everything everyone else is insecure about. most people are really insecure about how they look, how they dress. They want to buy the expensive Chanel, their fitness. They're so amazing. They're a bodybuilder. Look at me in the gym. Money, how much money they have, their status, how good they are versus other people. And because you're just like, you're doing good at life, but it's not a big deal for you. You're just refreshing to talk to because you don't need anything from anybody else. You have space to let other people in. You don't want to tell people how much money you make, what your politics are, how amazing you are. And then you're just naturally going to start conversations because your vibe is just, I'm just good at life and I'm relaxed about it. And what happens is you need to talk to 5 good people a week. So someone, when I say good people, I mean, you see someone on the street and you're like, I would date this person. 5 people like that a week. That's the number. And then every 6 months, you will find one person, not the one person, because you're going to meet a lot of the ones in your life. If there was just one person, everyone would kill themselves because there's billions of people. So no one would find the one. Everyone would just drown themselves in despair. So there's plenty of people that you can go out with. You're going to meet someone that you can potentially marry every 6 months. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight, but you build up a life where you're consistently meeting good people, just 5 a week, less than 1 a day, and just let it happen and just believe. Just think about your ideal person, how they would act, where they would go, and just put yourself in an environment where you're going to meet. And for men, enjoy your life with your stunning girlfriend, with your wife who won't leave you alone, won't stop smiling at you. Like, you deserve that. And then for the ladies, enjoy your cuddles on cold winter nights. That's the best thing in the world when it's cold outside and you have a little Netflix movie. There's no better feeling cuddling up with your loved one. And then you never have to carry groceries again. Just walk with your man carrying all the groceries. Best feeling in the world. And just go make babies, love each other. That's all I want for you. That's why I made this video. I'm not a dating coach. By the way, I posted 2 tweets on Twitter and all these dating coaches came at me. I had this one like Dominican guy and I was like, oh, it's the only Dominican guy on earth with no Riz. And then he was like, your advice is bad. And I was like, listen, I posted 2 tweets and I ended your whole career. You have 5 times as many followers as me, 6 times as many followers, and you've made 60,000 posts on dating. Not one of your all of your posts combined have been bookmarked less than my 2 posts. All of them combined. I'm like, you have failed at life. Dating coaches fail because they're weird and they have some weird relationship with their mom or their dad and they just want to sleep with a bunch of people, but they're not going to make you happy. You are happy when you're with one person and you love each other and you start a family together and you spend time with your family with that other person. There's no better thing in life than that. And if you think there is, talk to these players and they'll tell you the truth when they get to 35, 40, 45. I used to host Match.com events for people in their 50s and 60s, and it was like scared straight. When they send people to prison and they're like, don't commit crime, you're going to end up like me. Everyone should go to a Match.com event for people in their 50s and 60s. You will want to get wifed or husbanded up real quick after a few of those. It is not pretty. So I love you. Please do this. Love each other. We need more babies in the world.